Okay, I'm gonna say something a lot of people won't like. This whole RDJ as Doom thing, it looks cool, but it also feels like Marvel doesn't trust their own universe anymore. Like they had to go back to move forward. So I watched the Doomsday trailer, and I'm not even gonna lie. First reaction, this is insane. But then, like 10 seconds later, I'm thinking, wait, what are they actually doing here? Because it doesn't feel like a normal Doom. It feels like either an alternate Tony Stark or just straight up Iron Man who went evil and learned magic. And honestly, that idea is kinda interesting. Like the accent, the whole Romani angle from the comics, if they actually lean into that, that could be fire. And if Wanda shows up in this, yeah, I'm locked in. I'm not even pretending. But then we get to that Thor versus Doom scene, and yeah, it looks insane. Doom stopping Stormbreaker with 2 fingers? That's hard. No one's denying that. But bro, tell me this doesn't feel familiar. This is literally Infinity War again. Back then, they used Hulk to show how strong Thanos is. Now it's Thor. Same formula, different villain. And this is where Russo brothers kinda lose me a bit, because it feels like copy-paste. Also, I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but I saw this thing that Doom is trying to save the multiverse by destroying weak or dead universes. If that's real, cool concept. But again, it's giving that same Thanos energy.
With all 6 stones, I could simply snap my fingers. They would all cease to exist. I call that mercy. The hardest choices require the strongest wills.
And look, I'm not saying the scene is bad. I actually hope this happens later in the movie, not like the opening, because if they start the movie like that, yeah, we've seen this already. And deep down, you know I'm right, even if you're about to cook me in the comments. Now here's what I'm actually worried about. All these characters, Shang-Chi, Yelena, Gambit, Mystique, Professor X, and we literally see Shang-Chi fighting Gambit in the trailer. Like, that's not even a team-up, that's a matchup. And then Mystique straight up transforming into Yelena? That's interesting, but also kinda worrying. Because let's hope she doesn't start messing with people by turning into Natasha. Because let's be real, that's one way they could bring back Scarlett Johansson without actually bringing her back. And yeah, that would be smart, but also a little manipulative. And that's my problem. I love these characters, but it doesn't feel like Marvel loves them. It feels like they're there to get destroyed. That Professor X scene where he's watching a timeline collapse? Bro, that's not expansion. That's a goodbye. And I genuinely think they're going to wipe out entire timelines, especially X-Men ones. Keep a few characters, but not all. Because let's be real, they can't keep that many actors long term. Even with Marvel budget, there's always a limit. Also, someone said Shang-Chi can duplicate himself now? I don't know if that's true, but if it is, what are we doing, bro? And then they bring in Steve, bearded, macho, catching the hammer. And yeah, I'm not even gonna act different. I love that. I'll always love that. That's not even something I want to criticize. But at the same time, I just hope the whole movie doesn't become Steve, Thor, Doom. That's it. Because personally, I want to see more focus on Doom properly, Doctor Strange, Wanda, especially that prophecy thing.
It's carved in stone. I was meant to rule everything.
And Loki, both versions. Because that's where the actual story is. And this is my issue overall. Marvel is relying way too much on nostalgia. And look, I'm not against it, I'm here for it. But that can't be the whole plan, because if I want another Infinity War, I'll just go watch Infinity War again. This is supposed to move forward, not remix what already worked. And if you're into this type of breakdown, not just hype, but actual thoughts, then subscribe to the channel. And yeah, hit the bell, because Marvel right now, there's a lot to talk about. But be honest, are you actually excited for this, or does it feel a little too familiar?